It's the Biathlon World Championships in Oberhof, Germany, the most highly anticipated event of the season. Despite the pouring rain, a massive crowd of over 150,000 fans has gathered to watch the women's relay, and millions more are glued to their TV screens around the world. In a heroic moment, Italian biathlon hero Dorothea Vier shoots with impeccable speed and precision, propelling Italy into the lead. The crowd erupts with exhilaration, and the spotlight now shifts to you to embrace the immense burden of maintaining Italy's lead and securing the country's first ever Relay World Championship title. Do you think you could do it? This is the exact situation Italy's Hannah Auchentaller found herself in this February. Only 21 years old and in her 10th World Cup race ever, Hannah somehow coped with the pressure and the elements to contribute to Italy's historic achievement. This week I sat down with Hannah herself to uncover how she coped with the immense pressure and explored what it takes to be a vital part of the Italian Biathlon Federation's development plan for the upcoming Cortina Olympics in 2026. Prepare to be inspired and discover the extraordinary journey of a young biathlete destined for greatness. Hannah Auchentaller is an accomplished athlete on the Junior and IBU Cup circuit. With a collection of medals from the Junior World Championships and several remarkable top 10 finishes on the IBU Cup, Hannah had one burning desire this season: to make her mark on the World Cup and establish herself as a regular on the highest stage.
The goal was to be again in the World Cup and also to be there consistently. Once I saw that it could be a possibility that I could go to the World Champs, of course the World Champs were the huge goal of the season.
Little did she know that fate had an extraordinary plan in store. Hannah would achieve her goal of competing on the World Cup before the Christmas break in Annecy-le-Grand-Bernard and her home venue of Anholz. But what she couldn't anticipate was being handed the baton in first place at World Championships. Entrusted with the responsibility of keeping her nation in medal contention was an unexpected twist for Hannah, especially considering the uncertainty surrounding her participation in the World Championship event.
Actually, it's kind of funny because when they told me that I qualified for the World Champs, they told me that I qualified as a reserve athlete. In the morning, they called me, they say, come downstairs, we have news. And they told me, yeah, you're not gonna do the test race with the reserve because you're gonna race tomorrow. I right away thought that someone was ill or was feeling sick. And they were like, no, there has been a mistake and now we have 5 spots and you were able to start also tomorrow. And I said to myself, okay, you got one chance and you got to deliver that day.
Due to a start quota mix-up between the IBU and the Biathlon Federations, Italy received an extra start spot at the beginning of the championships. The Italian Federation saw this as an opportunity to select the young and talented Auchentaller to fill the spot and gain World Championship experience. And boy did she seize the moment. With exceptional shooting accuracy of 90% in the sprint, impressive speed on the skis during the pursuit, and another stellar 90% shooting percentage in the individual event, Hannah achieved her 3 best World Cup results of her career and was selected to compete on the nation's relay team. The Italian Federation assigned Hannah as the third leg between national heroes Dorothea Vier and Lisa Vitozzi, both of whom are amongst the best biathletes in the world. Hannah's role would be simple: fight to maintain her team's place and hand off in contention for Vitozzi to fight for a medal.
Auchentaller, I wouldn't say she was exactly looking relaxed.
As the legendary Dorothea Vier approached the stadium, ready to hand over the baton to Hannah, doubts began to creep into the young Italian's mind, but there was no turning back now. With determination, Hannah embarked on her journey, drawing strength from a pivotal training session she had with her father over the Christmas break, an experience that taught her the importance of living in the present moment and controlling her thoughts.
I was standing there at the handover zone. I was just talking to myself, as you usually do before the race. I was like, Oh man, I'm gonna fail. And actually it's a funny story because I don't know why, but in that right exact moment, I remembered a training that I had done the Christmas break with my dad. He told me, okay, now you're gonna do 2 shooting range loops. You go on the first lane and you have to hit the target because you're competing for first and second place. And I was like, yeah, okay, easy. Came to the standing shooting and I missed 3 targets. He began to laugh. It was like, in those situations, you have to pick one thing that you know you're really good at. Just think that thought. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the race just because I was thinking that thought.
Approaching the shooting range for her first prone shooting, Hannah's focus and mental resilience shone through. Remembering to assess the wind flags and adjust her sights accordingly, she made the right decision. Meanwhile, her closest competitor, Chloe Chevalier from France, neglected the sights and missed 3 targets, allowing Hannah to maintain her lead for Italy.
I remembered to take clicks because we talked about it before with our coaches, and they said if the wind changes, you have to take clicks because it's gonna make a huge difference on the shooting range. And so, yeah.
Down go 5, 3 misses in a row for Chloe Chevalier. Clear away and clear. This was a composed performance. She didn't rush it at all and reaped the benefits.
Italian biathlon officials rejoiced in the fact that a young star was fearlessly holding her own in this high-pressure situation. In just 3 short years, the Winter Olympic Games would grace Cortina, Italy, with Anhaltz hosting the biathlon events. In anticipation of this grand event, the Italian Federation has made substantial investments in developing their young senior and junior athletes, aiming for the prestigious Olympic medals on home snow. Known as the Cortina Generation, athletes like Hannah, Tommaso Giacomelli, Didier Bionaz, and Michela Carrara, among many others, have been identified as Italy's brightest hopes for Olympic glory. Despite the immense public praise and ambitious expectations placed upon these young athletes, Hannah possesses a remarkably mature mindset when it comes to her role in the quest for a Cortina medal.
I try to not think about the fact that the Olympic Games will be here in 3 years because I don't know what's gonna be in 3 years. So for now, the only thing I can do is do everything I can to prepare in the best way possible. And then hopefully also with a little bit of luck because you gotta have a little luck. Would be nice, would be a dream come true, but for now I try to focus on the present or near future.
Hannah would approach the range for her final stage and Italian biathlon fans would hold their breaths as she set up on the targets. Only weeks prior, Hannah crumbled under the home pressure in the Anhaltz relay and left the standing stage with a penalty loop and lost contact with the medal positions.
Oh, that's awful for the Italians.
Oh, Vitozzi now will be just, she can't but be aware of what's happening. And
however, for Hannah, the Anhaltz relay was the last thing on her mind.
I managed to pull myself back and say, okay, no, you can do that. It's just another competition. You have done it many times before. Don't think about where you are, which race you're competing in, and in which position you are in.
In the stand position this year, that was unlucky, just drifting off at 3 o'clock. 4 out of 5 will do nicely for the Italians. She's got that. If she only requires 1 spare, I think she's certainly going out in first place. France, 2 out of 2. No mistakes so far from the French. And Chloe Chevalier, Italy, get away. Watch the clock.
Fantastic.
30 seconds. 30 seconds could be all important.
As Hannah left the shooting range, still leading the pack, the possibility of an Italian victory grew stronger. With just 2 more kilometers to ski and the handoff to her teammate Lisa Vitozzi, one of the world's best biathletes, victory seemed within reach. Italy knew that relying solely on youthful talent wouldn't secure them the World Championship Relay win. They needed the strength of experienced athletes to complement the exciting results produced by the young stars. And as Hannah handed over the baton to Vitozzi, their relay tag symbolized the unique dynamic within the Italian system, a perfect blend of future talent and seasoned champions.
Yeah, so all of the little older athletes in the Italian team are very welcoming to young athletes. So I think that's nice because we really communicate, have fun, joke, make sure that the team gets along well. But also training at home with her, we always have a lot of fun. She I don't know, if we have questions, she answers them in the best way possible. And yeah.
Vitozzi conquered the range with sheer determination, outperforming the hometown favorites and securing Italy's first Relay World Championship medal. The magnitude of Hannah's contribution to this historic performance was not lost on her, despite her young age.
Yeah, it will never gonna sink in like totally, just because it was so unexpected and came as a shock to me because nobody had expected the gold medal. I didn't even expect to compete in that race. So yeah, it came as a shock, and yeah, somehow still haven't realized it yet.
With her sights now set on completing a full season on the Biathlon World Cup, Hannah's journey promises to be nothing short of captivating. You can follow her inspiring progress on Instagram at Hannah.Auchentaller. Will Hannah's trajectory lead to an Olympic medal on her home snow? Or will she carve her path as a long-standing biathlon hero, following in the footsteps of her esteemed older teammates? Only time will tell. One thing is certain. Hannah Auchentaller's bright future is a testament to her exceptional mental focus and maturity beyond her years that truly sets her apart. With the Olympic-level investment and the perfect blend of experienced guidance and emerging talent, the future holds endless possibilities for Hannah Auchentaller.